All right, thanks for joining me in another video. Today I want to share with you top 10 trending stocks to watch in 2022. Not all these names are going to be sexy or amazing from the standpoint of, hey, they sound cool or interesting, but they have been trending fairly well. So that's what I want to share with you in this episode. Keep in mind, none of these are recommendations to buy, sell, or trade stocks. It's just my own personal opinion, ideas, and things that I think could work out fairly well. Consult with your own personal advisor if you need to make a trading decision. All right, let's kick things off and get things started. I'm going to start out with number one here, not in any specific order, just alphabetical order. We're going to start with Apple. And if we look at Apple, we're looking at the monthly chart. Just look, every bar is a month. And what you can see here, just looking at past history, of course, past history doesn't mean future performance is going to be good either. But what we're looking at is right here, this trend has been going very well. So anytime this stock kind of pulls back on a month-to-month basis, it's been doing fantastic, okay? If we look at weekly, again, it's been doing well. You can see when it comes down to kind of one of these moving averages, it bounces usually, and it's just been going on with a nice flow and a nice trend. We do have a nice breakout now also starting, so I think this could ramp up, and volume also starting to build. So that looks great from a longer term perspective. Let's take a look at number two here. We've got Avid Labs. So again, if you just look at what's been going on, this stock's just been trending well, right? So if you look at just these trend lines, they're kind of spread out and they look fairly nice and they look good, right? So the stock's kind of moving along in this channel, in this pathway, and it's just been going and flowing fairly well since 2017. So you do have a few blips right down here, but overall the stock's been doing just fine. If we go into the next one here, Adobe, this one, which you can see on the daily here, you've got some compression problems. But if I really look at kind of more the weekly, you can see this stock, yeah, it will have its pullbacks in a few spots. But again, overall, that trend has been continuing to do well. And now with more and more cloud things, software now in the cloud, they're definitely picking up their revenue steam. And this stock is, you know, take a look, it's already $654. Could this be $1,000 stock? Sure, eventually, as they keep building. They're the dominant player in the field. AMD, I think, has just been grinding amazingly well. And if you look at a month-to-month basis, I mean, this stock is just continuing to flow very, very well here, and it's just doing well. You know, it's just continuing to push into those higher prices. Looks good. You had the huge increase in volume. You've got more volume picking up here. Yeah, you got a little bit of a blip here recently, but overall, this stock's been trending fantastic. Costco as well. Take a look with the people going in grocery shopping. They're buying a lot of stuff in more bulk. Costco memberships for people saving with food prices and inflation being higher. You can see we've had this kind of angle in the past, and then now we're starting to pick up speed. So this thing has been increasing if you look at a month to month, and if you look at also on a week to week basis, you know, this thing is also trending higher. I would be careful it doesn't get a little too overstretched because sometimes these certain stocks can get ahead itself. But this one's been just doing fantastic, and they are a dominant player in a big division or a big space. CVS as well, if you just take a look at, you know, we've had a good trend. Here's kind of the yearly projection. So look at this 2003 all the way to 2021. This stock's been doing well, right? And we got a little bit of pullback here for this compression. And now, are we going to start this next big wave higher? That's what I'm wondering on a stock like this. So as I look into this kind of weekly time frame, I think it's just getting started with a little bit of a breakout here. And, you know, with health being probably a big component over the next 5 to 10 years. I don't think a lot of this stuff is going away. Even in the future, maybe people are going to continue to wear masks, at least maybe in hospitals, and more caution, and there's going to be more spend around this area, at least over the next couple of years for sure. So with CVS being kind of a frontliner for retail health and that kind of thing, this is where this, you know, the movement, the action seems to be moving in that right direction. And with that being said, more people being at home, Intuit, which does the software for QuickBooks, take a look, you know, since 2020, if you just look at the ramp up, right? People buying in more software, they're starting their own business, so they need more software. So this one also picking up a lot of speed and steam on the upside. McDonald's, kind of a cool, interesting play as well. If you just watch all these different trends and movements, this stock's also gaining momentum. So look at this weekly right here, picking up speed. And now, again, it's trying to break out into those higher levels, volume picking up. So if we really just back it up on a monthly basis, just take a look. It's been grinding higher and doing fairly well for the most haul. Okay, so check it out. It looks good from 2006. I mean, it just continues to ramp up and grind up. If we take a look at another one, Microsoft, just look at this one. Phenomenal move. They just keep innovating, keep doing great things, from stuff like Xbox, you name it, their Surface Pro line, which I use as well. Just a lot of different things that they just do really well in the department. And then another one I want to mention is Procter Gamble. So this is a little bit of a slower stock, but they do fuel Costco, right? A lot of the products do get shipped into Costco. But if you look at what's been going on recently, you had some compression here in 2018, so a bit of a problem. But then with all this stuff now, people being, oh, I gotta sanitize my hands, I need more toilet paper, that kind of stuff, they get more paranoid. But then also investors are kicking in here thinking, hey, this stock could run for a little while. And it's more of a safety play as well, with a pretty huge dividend payout as well, to kind of look into that if you're into the dividend investing. So those are kind of my thoughts and insights as far as this goes for some good stocks that are trending in a really nice way to the upside, and could continue into the future. So thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this video and episode. Feel free to check out some of the other great videos that I have, and enjoy the rest of the holiday season. I'll see you next time.